Okay, so here is an example of the Google Math lessons that I use. I use the same template every day, so I just have to go in and change a few things according to each lesson. So I do have morning meeting digital. It's really helpful. It just blows it up bigger on the whiteboard with the projector and allows my kids who sit further in the back who have a hard time seeing, actually be able to read and participate. So I have videos on here to go through if I choose to do them for that day, months, my counting strips. We do like a little rounding activity now, but everything is animated. I ask the question and then these little pink circles pop up to find the low and high 10. When they see this, it's really helpful because at this point in time, my kids just automatically know what to do. So they see this, they know to take out their whiteboards, show me that they're ready, and then we move on to their actual like independent morning meeting work so I can be checking everybody. They're all animated, so like these last three numbers would be blank, and then so would the forward by tens. And I would ask either my student of the day who's up at the whiteboard writing answers, or one of my kids just one of my other students. And then we would click through and we would, find the answers. So goes through time, money, but that's just morning meeting, so I'm sure it's different. And then this has been really helpful. So it's just our fast facts page. This lesson in particular was a fact assessment, but it's essentially the same thing. So whenever they see this, they know that they need to get out a pencil, a color, and then their fast facts that I'd already passed out. So this makes morning meeting like into the actual lesson a really great transition for me, just because as soon as we're finished with this, and this pops up, my kids automatically put their supplies away and switch out for the supplies that they need. And then we have a signal in our class. So to show me that they're done, they do the signal. The actual lesson was geometric solids. So we do a little review slide. I try to do a review slide for every lesson just to kind of refresh their memories. But we were going through what the new geometric solids were going to be. This is kind of like a I do / we do slide. So, I point out the vertices and then we all find them together. And everything is animated again. So it pops up when I need it to pop up. So there's that. We do the same when we learn a cylinder. I have that. This is more independent. Like I cold call and I don't really point anything out when we do the second one. But then just to kind of check their understanding of the two different shapes we learned, I will, for this lesson, I did a sort. So my kids take out their whiteboards, they label the top of their whiteboards like I have, and then one pops up. I did have a timer on this slide, but I must have accidentally deleted it. But I'll have a timer up so my kids know exactly how long they have to select an answer or mark it on their whiteboards. So we go through that. Everything is animated in what I need to say too. So let me go back. Just to keep me on pace, I know that I am a really fast talker, and obviously I teach, small, so I need to slow down my speaking. So everything kind of pops up. It doesn't let me forget anything. If I'm like on a roll, I don't want to be on a tangent. This pops up. I'm like, oh, no, I need to do this first. So that's been really helpful just to keep me on pace and keep me in check with my time too. So the sorting, and then usually we'll have a lesson worksheet, and I just have this popped up. So I know my lesson's done, the independent work is done, we're going to switch to a lesson worksheet. Lesson worksheet, depending on what it is, it's usually an I do, super more independent. I said I do, but I meant you do. Independent, I walk around, they earn a stamp or a sticker, depending on what I want to do for the day, so this is, I guess, the whiteboard check. I could say it was actually more of like a we do as a whole class. We're kind of checking it together. And then this is where they would go to that voice level 0 and work on their own to show me what they learned and if they understood. So yes, thank you.